Hi, Steve Gamache here with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video. This time we're looking at the Masakage Shimo series Gyuto 240mm. This line of knives has a core steel of shirogami or white paper #2 carbon steel. And the heat treat rating on this is about 61 to 63 Rockwell. The construction is a reactive Damascus cladding over the top of that white #2. This has a very unique cladding to it. The blacksmith has created a special hammer with this pattern in it to get this really cool Suminagashi type pattern in the Damascus. So it's one of the more unique Damascus styles you're going to see, but it is reactive. So this is not a stainless knife at all. Just to let you know, you've got their really nice hand chiseled kanji on it, which is a little hard to see with this finish on it, but there it is. And there's your edge steel along the knife. There you go, or I should say the core steel on the edge. This knife is light. It's 5.9 ounces for a good size 240, and it's 166 grams. The blade length is a little oversized on this one, as many Masakages are, 246, 9.7 inches, and the overall length is 15.8. The spine at the base on this is 3.1. There we go. And tapers down rapidly off that, and then holds that through the knife until you get to the grind about right here on the knife blade itself. And the height on this is 50.6, so fairly generous for a 240. The handle type is an octagonal magnolia wood, black paca wood. A real nice fit and finish on this. Super nice. There's no bump here at all. Real smooth between the ferrule wood. Nice fit and finish on the handle and stall. Just really nicely done. 3-inch. Standard kind of diameter for this style of knife. The balance point on this blade is right about there, a little bit in front of a pinch grip. The Shimo series is probably their most aggressively lightened, thinned blades. So this might be their highest performance series of blades. And Sean Fernandez, a.k.a. Mr. Knife Fanatic, has a great video where he reviews the Shimo knife as well and has high marks for it. So this is really nice. It's quite thin at the edge, as a lot of Masakages are. There, get this to focus in. There we go. Come on, camera. Sometimes it's hard to get this to focus on the point that you want. There we go. The Yuki series is generally a little thinner behind the edge. I think that's their thinnest behind the edge line out of the 4 I've seen. But this is quite thin at the edge. This has a beautiful classic profile with a little bit of continuous curve to it all the way through the edge. Not super duper flat at the back, but enough flat spot and enough curve for a variety of techniques. So this is just a good all-around multi-technique style general purpose profile on this blade. And great fit and finish as is usual for Masakage. You've got nice relief on the choil neck, and they've got their typical curved neck choil area where you've got enough room to put your finger in the back, and you've got a real nicely finished spine on this knife as well. The edge on these are some of the sharpest out-of-the-box edges consistently from any maker that I have seen, and I'll give this a good solid 7 out of 10. They're very sharp, they're nicely refined, and they also have a good bit of bite to them. So they're really, really just ready to go right out of the box. So if you want a super nice performing Gyuto, it is all reactive, but if you want a great, nice, easy to sharpen carbon steel on a aggressively tuned performance knife with a really wicked look to it, there you've got the Masakage Shimo Gyuto 240mm.